Hello, hello! Welcome to Tomiko's stream. Done with Echo, and just listening to Kyoko's theme from 100% Orange Juice OST Extended. Oh man, I'm out of it today. 100% Orange Juice is a game that I play with friends. It's a board game. Maybe in one of these days we'll play it on stream. But today we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a game I've heard a lot about. I've been told like it's kind of like it trips you out, and it forgot what the exact words were. It's a commentary on what are they called? These dating sim games. Hey, what's up? What's up, John? Other than that, I know absolutely nothing about this game. So here we go. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit that link, ddlc.moe/warning.html. This game made me scared of my PC. I want to burn it. Okay. Oh, I'm excited. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Wow, look at all these warnings. This game is not suitable for children, blah 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 blah. Oh, it's so cute though! What could possibly be wrong with this game? I did! I opened it up. It's on a tab. I meant to comment. Because I think I don't have Soma yet, and I want to get Soma. Please enter my name. Oh god. Do I want to enter my real name or should I enter another name? We're gonna call this Tomiko. Alright. I don't think I know what Rekuin is. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. I'm gonna move this over there. John! Ghost John! Wait, don't leave. Don't leave the weeb game yet, because apparently this is supposed to get like crazy. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! Oh, I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like we were thinking about ignoring me. These dating games make me laugh. My favorite was the tank. There's a game where you date tanks? That's mean, Tomiko. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh shit, wrong voice. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to me even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Tomiko, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Oh my god. This is so anime. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I'm drinking blood, by the way. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Ooh. The school day is as ordinary as ever, but it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh my god. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. You better treat best girl nicely. I have no idea what that means. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Oh, you're gonna take me to your club, aren't you? Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori... Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie! Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Oh shit! Go back. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything? Don't make promises you can't keep, you idiot. I can't tell if Sayori really is that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Tomiko! What a surprise! Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! What are you looking at? Oh, wait, what are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears to be comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Tomiko. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Of course! Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Tomiko. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about we make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Oh, you love Natsuki? That's the pink-haired one, right? As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room, and where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. That's hard. Still feeling... Hey, what's up, no skills? We're in an anime. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. There's not enough pink. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Yes, Bones, I'm playing it blind! I saw the trigger warning, so I'm very curious. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why you're thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Yay! I'm glad to hear that. How long is it? No skills, wait! Don't leave! It's apparently not what you think. I'm going in blind though. It's not what you think. That's all I can say because I don't know anything else. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe! But not for you, you dummy! Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Oh wow, so this'll take me like 3 days to beat. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Oh wait, shit, that was... Fuck. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. This is so much fun. I'm like, hey! Thanks, Bread! Natsuki, best girl. Oh man, I feel like... Does everybody have an opinion on who best girl is? Alright, we'll do Later, Bones. Because these are such stereotypical characters and like looks, I love that I can like make the voices very stereotypical. I like Monica's so far too, but who knows? I meant that. Shit. Which voice is which? I meant that. Oh wait, fuck. I meant that. You know. I believe you. Well, the tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least then the tea. This is how I can talk. Only Monica. No. Oh my gosh! There's a fight going on in my chat. Oh no! I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles herself in relief. I like Yuri for her name. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... You're fighting over best girl! That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare the events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling the dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Uh-oh, now we're fighting over Mercy and May? Why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos? ¿Por qué no las sombra? La sombra. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we'll really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Ask Reaper, I'm pretty sure he's feeling sorry. Such different girls, all interested in the same girl. Me! Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Tamiko, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Excuse me. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. That's hot. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Reaper wasn't married to Mercy, she also didn't create him, that was all Moira. Yuri is worse girl. I kinda like Yuri though. I just met her though, we'll see. Consider the devil. You consider the devil to be acceptable. I think Sombra's the best waifu, and I think Sombra would agree. Oh god. There we go. There we go. Right, Sombra? Right, Sombra? Okay, we're gonna play with Sombra now. She's gonna play the game. Hold up. You're a main can confirm she's evil. Diva? No, Diva's 19, isn't she? Oh, pre-change. Okay. Alvin's best waifu? I guess you're right. Anyway, but you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Whoa, is this meta? Is this what's gonna happen in this game? Oh shit! Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh shit! I read a horror book once. Oh man, I love Widowmaker with Nova Skin. Check this out! I have a Widowmaker, Cupid Deadly now. Yes, I'm using the safe for stream side. I had to make sure that the other side didn't show up on the camera. Okay. I read a horror book once. No. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. I don't like the voice I'm using for her. I might change it. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Yeah, I'm gonna change your voice. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Oh wait, she sounds too much like Sayori. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Gay. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write down your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Oh, there we go, that's a better one. Hey, what's up, me? Have you played this game before? Because I haven't. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Oh man! Oh, I think everybody in this chat has played the game but me. This is exciting. Who is your best girl? Anya? The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Oh, you haven't? You're not even sure. All I'm saying is it's not what you think it is. I don't know why it's not what you think it is, but it's not what you think it is. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Ah, well, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Oh man, that's like 3 for Monika. I like Monika the best so far too. But I like Yuri too. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Tomiko? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, oh god, itchy. I lose my train of thought, looking at boobies. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought. Tomiko... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Uh-oh, we're all coming to an agreement about Monika. And Sombra's getting too heavy for me. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Because of their boobies? Yeah. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Tomiko, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Tomiko, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Oh yeah, John, Ghost. Purple hair is called Yuri. My second favorite. That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the 2 of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Hey, what's up, Saksik-chan? I'm good. And Lemon! What's DDLC? Oh, Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay. I have never played this before, by the way. I have no idea what it's what it's about. Natsuki, everybody likes Natsuki. Oh wait, no. Monika. Hold on, I'm reading chat. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Time to write a poem! Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem. Ooh! Something good, you'll say. I'm liking it so far. Like, I like reading out loud. Ooh, ooh. Wait, how come Monica's not here? Crap, who liked the fantasy? That was Yuri, right? This isn't a spoiler, but every time you pick a word and see a girl bounce up, those are the words that appeal to them. Oh. Ooh, okay. That is kind of the waifu that I want. Doki doki. Oh, no, no. Oh my gosh, these words. Fear. Oh no! Dream. Fuck! Parfait. No! Fuck. Not marriage. Dude, charm. Fuck. Ah! Hi again, Tomiko. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Let me finish this coffee before it gets super cold. Okay. Thanks for keeping your promise, Tomiko. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Okay, I am a boy. Okay. Oh shit. Sayori told me you don't even want to join any clubs. Wait, fuck, I forgot her voice. Sayori told me you don't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back to her seat. Don't worry, guys! Tomiko always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work even without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori! Oh, Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Tomoko can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Excuse me. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I wouldn't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it. We'll discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed you in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you'll really have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Oh, there's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. What? And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Tomiko? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone who wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling again, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts. Hey, thanks for the host! Ah! Oh man, I'm being rated? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. Hi! Hi, Clemmy. 13. Hi, Nixka. Oh man. Hi, Bree. I'm playing this game that I've never played before. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Hey, what's up, Xbasad87? I don't know if you want me to call you like something shorter, but that's what I'm reading. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I'm being raided, Ghost! I'm being raided! I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, hey, thanks for the follow, Xbasad87. I'm just gonna keep calling you your full name. Woo! Thanks for the follow. I almost said for the raid, Clemmy. It would have been funny if my Tomb Raider stream got raided. I thought it was funny in my head. Oh, those are cool hearts. You don't have to. What are you saying? Yes, I'm at the very beginning. This is the second day. I just did my first poem. No spoilers. Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's... It still looks happy. Oh boy. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something that I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything, Babaka. Alright. I open up the book and start the prologue. My first poem, somebody in the chat said that like they jump up and down if they like what you say. So I was trying to get Yuri to like me. I'm probably not going to finish it in one sitting. I'm guessing it'll take me 2 or 3. Or 4, depending on how long it takes me to read. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. I want to get to like the part, to like the weird part. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. She's staring at me! I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. What? Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Okay, I don't like her anymore. She's annoying. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Hey, what's up, FabJab? Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between 2 of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh, just like me and Thumbra. Yeah, our shoulders are touching. Yeah. Oh, Anya's also not a Yuri fan. See, we are the same person. More proof. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, boobies. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Wait, what? Whoa, that sentence just blew my mind. Okay. Ah, I do the same with my right arm and on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after that flips to her side. This is way too complicated. This is why Monica is best waifu? We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Let's do this! Eh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. Whoa. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Hey, no quoting me. No quoting me, Ghost. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it at my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her as she catches it under her own thumb. This is so sexual. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second-guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. Oh, that is way too familiar. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, Babaka. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But, Tomiko, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Hey! One-man ninja raid! Thanks for the host, Ninja. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. She jumped. I think it's about time we share our poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that right, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then let it slip back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Screw Yuri. I don't want to ask you why you don't like her. Not yet. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Oh, you just don't like her? Okay. Ninja says, this is a great game and you are the best person to play. Aww. Thank you. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh. We're gonna do this. Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Tomiko. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Yeah! Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. What a story, Mark. Don't worry, Tomiko. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Good job, Tomiko. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go in for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's talking about this game. They're keeping our expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe unhappiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. Shrong? Is that how I pronounce it? Yes, I'm voice acting all the girls. And boy. I thought that they were gonna keep it gender neutral, but I guess I'm a boy. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I start to feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find out the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Oh my god, she is the best girl! So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything, Babaka. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. I feel like Yuri's voice is more than what I'm doing for her, so I might change them. That's why she's the best person for this game. Aw. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of the sparkle protrudes. The direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see! I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices! I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Click outside the poem area to continue. Okay, so we're looking at the hole in the wall, okay. Let me try something. So, what do you think? I feel like that's more her voice. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Thank you, Ninja. What's a better voice? Do you like the softer spoken voice? I feel like because she has confidence, she should have a more confident sounding voice. This is after the first poem is written. Whose scene was unlocked? Oh, I unlocked Yuri's scene. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Wait, what? Yes, this is my first run through. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go with Natsuki. I think I'm gonna make her like the old Monica voice. Well, it's about. Oh wait. What? Oh fuck! I forgot what her voice was. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. I feel like she needs to sound younger. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. She has annoying... Yeah, I kind of gave her a Paradotty voice in the beginning. I kind of made her sound like this. But I think that doesn't suit her, what she looks like. Her look. Natsuki should be more... She should be more hype. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so helpful! Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. That's about it. More hyper? Okay. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest! I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because! Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes! Exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight in the wordplay. Oof, Sombra's making me warm. Oh. Bye. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end and then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Later, good night, Clemmy. I think that's how I pronounce that. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Ow! Looking at your emotes. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decide to humor her. Oh, fuck. I decide to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Are you making a flat-chested joke? I can say that because I have a flat chest. Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth and then ends up covering her whole face. Oh. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Sexual. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda just learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. Oh, Anya, that's one difference. Yes, I'll turn sideways. See this? Nothing. Did you just choose the words you liked in the poem, or did you... Oh, I attempted to appeal to a particular girl. I think next one I'm gonna choose the words that I like. Just for the hell of it. I want to see who I fit with. I love how Sephiroth keeps following me again to be one of my latest followers. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Oh man. Thirsty. Which itself is kinda funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Oh man, this is so feelsy. have such terrible handwriting. What? Shut up, girl. Yes, exactly. That is how I said. That's exactly what I said. I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Alright, later, Nixa. I don't know how to pronounce that. Good night. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Ninja, shut up, girl. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? What a question. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Tomiko. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I stopped by only because I saw DDLC blind playthrough. Oh yeah, that's totally fine. Enjoy. Welcome to the stream. Wrong. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. We're talking about ourselves, aren't we, Yuri? And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I should make her more emo. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Tomiko. Me too. So should I give her, like, more of this kind of voice? Like, still high-pitched and, like, airy, but less upbeat? Like, we're not gonna end our sentences like this. We're gonna end them more like this. Yeah? Is that better? Alright, we're showing this to Sayori. How impressive is a 20-word salad of... That's true. I wish I could see what I actually wrote. Sayori! This is a good poem, Tomiko! Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. I think she sounds too much like Monica. Fuck, I don't know what to do with her. Or that you would write one at all. I'm really just happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how... Okay, I think I just need to make her more excited than Monica. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't really mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, Tomiko, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not really sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh my god, I love it! This is my favorite poem out of them so far. Monica should be monotoned? Okay, so you're thinking Sayori should be the voice that I'm doing. Monica should be more monotoned. I'll try something next time I have to make her talk. Sayori. Yo! Breakfast sounds amazing. I want some eggs. I want some cereal. I got some Cocoa Pebbles in the fridge. Oof, sounds good. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? I am Sayori. In my real life. No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun! Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever! Well, I guess I look forward to it. Which one was the hyper one? That's, Natsuki. So, I'm making Sayori more of like a hyper normal voice. Natsuki's gonna be like a hyper high-pitched voice. We got low-pitched emo voice for Yuri, and then we're still trying to figure out, Monica's voice. Yo, eggs and toast sounds hella good. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even though they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Oh. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Make the other one more bossy than hyper. You're talking about, Natsuki? The character... Yeah, I kind of thought that, Yuri was gonna be more of the, like the mommy type. Where her voice gets really, like, sultry like this. And, that, I didn't peg, what's her name? Monica as, like, the leader type until too late. So she's bossy, and the other one is more leadery, but monotone? We'll figure it out. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Yes, I love her. Thanks, but it really didn't come out as nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people actually did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Tomiko did too! So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all... Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Your head voice for Yuri is soft, mature voice, Natsuki is cutesy, Sayori is ginky. Monika would be the normal girl next door. Forget Yuri and her boobs. Alright, bye Anya, bye me! Yuri's more shyful. Which I haven't yet. And Tomiko liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Tomiko appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Tomiko started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve... I can't do two voices at once. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if I just noticed I was standing there. Tomiko. She's just trying to make me look bad. It's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? They're fine. Would be funny if they actually had different sprites for Yuri's sudden magically... Oh my god, yeah. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Tomiko! Oh, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Tomiko? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. No! So, of course, that's gonna be... Well, you know what? Yuri's annoying, so I'm gonna pick Natsuki. Yuri... You're really talented. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Uh-oh! I don't like that. Choose wisely. What? Yeah. It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me! Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. Uh-oh! I fucked up! With a face like that, I couldn't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean anything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened, either. If you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Tomiko. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? Oh, Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Aaron, oh wait, what? I played and was scarred for life and thought I would be done with it, but now I have to watch it. Oh, hi, Kens! Oh, I'm excited. I'm playing it blind, so don't say anything. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything. I love you too. Thank you for stopping by. I miss you. Well, now that we're past that, I'm gonna give her kind of a Valley Girl, like, normal voice. Everyone read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Tomiko! And, to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. Ah, so my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home. So, we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So, maybe you can take the chance and pick up a book, or do some writing. I love you too, famous last words. Uh-oh, is this, foreshadowing? I'm making a mess of my desk. After all, that's what this club is for. I disagree, Monica. Eh? About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun! Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone! It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Tomiko, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Frickin' bug. Tomiko! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Tomiko, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. Is there a character that she, like, reminds you of, like, in another show? With an English dub? Even in Japanese. Anyone else watching DDLC as a blind playthrough? Oh. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? What? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. How come I don't have what's-her-face? Alright, let's look at this. Sugar. Ooh, twirl. Oh. Raindrops, starscape, heartbeat, lust. Ooh, lust. Kiss, whirlwind, smile, vivid, bliss. Oh my god, kawaii! Yes, where's Monica? I don't see her in my book! Main character wants a side of benefits with his order of friendship. I've seen a lot of it here and there, but not all of it in a whole. Vivid. Misfortune. Unending fireworks, fester, sensation. Let's go with sensation. Oh, I want to see who's Doki Doki. Dream, socks, fireflies, universe, hair, pound. Papa! Universe or Papa? Papa's funny. Insight, marshmallow, blah 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 blah. Crimson, I like that. Lazy. Uncontrollable, yeah. Bunny! Eternity. I like climax. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get her again, oh no! Awesome. Broken. Milk. Oh, what? Sorry, alarm went off. Determination. Chocolate. Parfait. Destiny or Inferno? Let's go with Destiny. Uh-oh. Trust me, you don't want to see Monica? Uh-oh. The pacing is amazing in this game. It allows you to settle in and buckle up before taking you for a ride. I've heard. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Tomiko! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I'm going to be right back. I really have to pee. I've been drinking soda, or no, not soda. I've been drinking punch and coffee, like, for the past hour. And I'm still talking. We're back. Wait. Good old ninja, you mostly watch the first parts, seen enough to know what's coming. Ah. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which... I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all! I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack coming into the club room. So, either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Wah! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Tomoko to let me borrow some money! Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh. What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is it a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution! Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. Oh shit, I'm totally changing the voice. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Oh, good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why did I think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez! I get it! Cookie's still in hand. Oh, Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes! Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything? Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Well, a boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really... I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. Last period, too much information. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Tomoko. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out of Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot! What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better! Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Tomiko. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girl from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there! Ugh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can read at the same time like that. Eh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously! You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's this really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. Later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Monica just had her last period at the study. Oh god. Maybe I underestimated you. Oh! Bug. Got it. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Ugh. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking? This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Touching parts? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah... Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's... just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't just boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. This music? Yeah, it's pretty great. If you say so. I guess it's just fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Is Food Wars a good anime? I've heard of that. I heard it's good, but like it gets very like fan servicey. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes you want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it just takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, and much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough! Are you gonna keep reading or what? Haha, yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens! Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter! Hello, what's up, strange Methy? Those kids haven't read adult manga yet? Is hers an adult manga? Is Natsuki's an adult manga? I feel like it is. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to prove that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Hi, Cropped Silver. What's up? Hello? Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said... Don't be dumb! Just take it home with you! Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course! It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, and we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Whoa! Whoa, girl! Back up. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Whew. Oh man. This is exhausting. Burb. Alright, later Ninja, thanks for stopping in, thanks for the raid. Ooh! I like this one, Tomiko. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean... Oh, does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, well, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Hey, what's up, Mirosario? This is regular. This is my first time playing. I just downloaded it through Steam. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Dan Salvato? What's that? Well, excuse me. I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Welcome back, Silver. It is? Maybe I'm getting a little better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Tomiko. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste! I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Never mind. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looked through my locked front door. Oh wow, I missed a lot of chat. Oh. How many hours? This will be hour number 2. So, somebody else said it took them 7 hours. So this is probably going to be a 3-part stream. I gotta end it soon, unfortunately. Anyway. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. Whoa, what is going on? They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. What the fuck? Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. You've seen this game before, but it doesn't matter because you love it. Oh yeah, I've seen people Twitch stream it before. I think it's okay, as far as I know. I'm going in blind, so I hope it doesn't get me banned. Anyway, the point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way, even if it helps. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Ah, my mouth's getting tired. It has trigger warnings on it, and I think I set my content to sensitive content, so he can do that too. I'm talking to you, Shirong, and I think, who is that? Maro Sario? Yeah, Maro. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times? But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. But by now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know. Natsuki struggles to find the word she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. I guess I just got lucky with that one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. So that's how it is. My poem is cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not like that. It's not like I like cute things, Babaka. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Reading it again, I decided that it's not so great after all. It's too cute and doki doki. It would only impress, girls who like those kind of things. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Speaking of spoilers in general, I think it's okay for me about minor ones. I don't really reveal too much and give you just an overview, but spoilers that reveal plot twists. Oh, yeah, exactly. No spoilers. If I think something might be a spoiler, I don't say it. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Oh, what? One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I'm 15 and I'm going to a job. That's all I really want to say. What? Unfortunately, I don't move. Yeah, I honestly don't watch a lot of trailers anymore for that reason. Because, like, they put, like, all the best parts of the movie in the trailer. Oh, sorry, I need to stretch. Whew. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! But it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Hey, thanks for the follow, Strange Mathy. Something that you're afraid of if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone or making them or it makes them happy? Yeah, what about child porn? Hello. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think. Well, I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Natsuki is Amy, and manga is her spiders. Aww, that's cute. Hey, thanks for the follow, Rosario. Or is it me, Rosario? My grandma's name is Rosario. That's why I see it. Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, Tomiko. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Wait, you missed what? This is the second day that we're looking at poems. Yeah, 2 hours. A little over 2 hours. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yes, hi Thousand Eyes, this is my first playthrough. Oh, we're halfway through already? Oh, didn't realize we're so far. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon is fed, that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of the cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Is she talking about masturbating? It totally sounds like... I'm just reading into everything a little too much, I think. Oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty. Hey, Monica, thank you. Monica from this game. Oh snap, I'm being followed! Literally. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. It's totally about sex! Well, I have to leave now. Thanks for the... later, Sario. Thanks again for the follow. Poems can be sexual in nature. That's the best kinds of poems. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. Aw, man, this game just called me a pervert! Oh. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Who should I show my poem to next? Does the first day before, like, the day that I joined the club and there weren't any poems, so does that count as a day? Yes, this is Monica. Hi again, Tomiko. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like it, Tomiko. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No! It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So, take that as a compliment. Whoa, everybody's name is, like, almost the same color. It's hard to differentiate. I love Monica, not in a creepy way. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? I love Shel Silverstein! Eh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Yeah, her poem was... I really liked Natsuki's poem today. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So, I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Your favorite is Sayori, but all dokis are good dokis. See, I identify most with Sayori, but I think I like Monika the most so far. But I also don't know enough about her. They're not letting me they're not really giving you a lot of information. She knows you know Shell Stiverstein. Dun dun dun! Monika 10 out of 10, everyone else 7 out of 10. Yeah. I agree. So far. I think Natsuki's more an 8 out of 10, like, likable character. Like, dateable? That's debatable. Hey. See, now here's the thing. Whoever matched you, just go with it. Wait, what? Whoever matched me? Oh, whoever, like, Natsuki? See, I tried to get with Yuri the first day, and then I didn't like her. Yeah, Yuri's the only one I don't really like. Hey, what's up, Horace? War Master? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try and go with Sayori tomorrow, I think. Alright. Alright, let's take a look. Let's go. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony. Is it cacophony of meaningless noise? The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. That sounds delicious. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? Is this about a video game? It kinda... Oh, save the game! It's telling me to save the game! Oh! I got it! Wait. Hold on. I'm catching up in chat. No Monika and no Sayori and no purple hair. No other one. It's Monika, Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki. All of them are no. How many poems have you written? I've written 2 poems. I have not saved yet, but I'm gonna save after this because I probably have to stop stream, unfortunately. Yeah, Ken's played this game. I remember when I was playing something on Steam. It kept popping up that Ken's was playing this game. Yeah, Ken's is my friend IRL, so I know she's not gonna spoil it. So I'm on Wednesday. Okay. Wait, you didn't get to hear my Natsuki voice? You'll probably hear it soon. It's like super high-pitched and bossy. I'm trying my best. Where's Alvin? I don't know. I think he went to get glasses. Okay. Talking about saving the game. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. And yeah, her poem looked very Shel Silverstein-ish. It's almost like magic. The way I write the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be about as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Hey, I called it! How often do I usually stream? Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 3 to 5, unless I'm out of town. 3 to 5 PST, by the way. So I'm a little bit over now. Sometimes that happens. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well. Hey, Ghost, thanks for the bits. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets to give out during the event. Gets 2 hints about saving, makes commitment to save, does not save. My tsundere voice. Aww, thank you. Thank you, Thousand Eyes. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem and I can't read right now. Each of us are going to choose a poem and recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case. Hey, thanks for the follow, Horace! In case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems and... out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. How many different voices can I pull off? I don't know. I can do accents. I can do, like, different pitches of voices. It all depends on the character. So, like, I'm just trying to go off of their personality and, like, bring something to it, so... I don't think I can answer that right now. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. Thanks for the follow, Jamilton! And having fun! That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. See, this is why Monika's awesome. I love her. Can you put the maximum amount of for Yuri's next line? Yeah, sure. Will do. Okay, that was her next line. How was that? Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine! I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant voices. I guess I don't really have a choice. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. And we're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Monika's best waifu? Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monika flips through her notebook and to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. What clubs am I in my school? Well, according to this game, this is the only club I've been in. But, yeah, when I was in high school, I don't think... I was in leadership and marching band. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Whoa! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden! Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? Because she likes Monika! I'm calling it! As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. How would I rate my public speaking skills? It depends on the situation. Like, I actually do a thing called Toastmasters, and it's a public speaking club. You have to write speeches every now and then, and there's like a whole structure. It takes an hour, but I like going out in public and meeting new people, like introducing myself and talking to them, like having conversations. When I have to get up and present something, especially if I'm not like super comfortable with the subject, I get really nervous, and I'm not great at it. So yeah, if I'm just going with the flow and like saying whatever comes to my mind, it's a lot easier than having something that's what's the word? Something that I wrote down before that I'm trying to see right now. I can't even do it. Well, I need a drink. Yeah, I can't think of the word, but basically, presentations are hard. Talking to people is easy. Having conversations is easy. I think what makes it easier is that the person can respond. When I'm presenting or like doing a speech, I'm the only one who's talking, and like I'm waiting for people to react to me, waiting for them to respond, and all I get is their eyes. So yeah, that was a really long-winded explanation for I'm okay. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she as if she bewildered even herself. Some would say what I'm doing right now is public speaking. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is. It took a little bit of getting used to like talk to myself. Or like talking to the chat is basically me talking to myself and not getting a reaction until a few seconds later. So it makes it easier to do the presentation-y thing, but it's still hard. And I've also done a little bit of theater, and for my real job, I'm an actor and voice actor. So every little bit of this helps. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Down for the count! That's my Tracer impression. Okay! I guess I'm next then. Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Yay! Thanks, Silver! It hasn't popped up yet, but thanks for the follow. There it is! Yay! Thank you! Sorry, I giggled. Sayuri? It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out in the best way. The best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. You know, that's actually really good advice. Like, I guess in like the voice acting world and whatever, when you're performing in front of just your mic, you can really get into your own head. So like when you're being directed by somebody, even on camera, on film, you kind of just have to like get the information you need and then ignore everybody else around you and pretend like you're just living your life as that character. Acting is amazing, I love it! Anyway. This poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Oh, even Tomiko liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems that... Oh, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? As a voice actress, what's the most difficult part? The most difficult part of like getting started was actually like putting the mic in front of me, being alone in my room or in my house even, and talking out loud. Like, interestingly enough, like that was the hardest thing for me to get over. Like I spent a week like mentally preparing myself to do it, and like I had a script that I wanted to just play with on my browser for like a good week, and I would like look at it and think, I'm gonna do it today, and then it wouldn't happen. So like, once you get over that, I guess like that was the hardest part. And then I guess the most like grueling part is doing all the acting training. I actually listened to Crispin Freeman's podcast about voice acting, and one of the things that he said, and that I've heard from a lot of casting directors and other voice actors, is that you're not just a voice. You're an actor making a voice, bringing a character to life. So that's why I got into film. I wanted to learn how to be an actor. I did theater too, like, because theater is what like really makes you good. And like I just started this 5 years ago, so like I thought it was way too late for me to start. And like I'm starting to get work now. It's like super exciting because like it's something that I always kind of thought about, and then I actually did it, and it's working out for me. Sayori imagined her audience to be naked, that's why she kept giggling. That's true, Shrong. And I can do Tracer. I can do Tracer just a little bit. Sometimes I don't get the accent quite right, but I think I have a pretty good grasp of how she sounds. And I've actually made a video of her. I've tried to do a couple other ones, but I don't feel as confident about them as I do with Tracer. Like I like doing Mercy's voice, I like doing Farah, but Farah's accent's hard. Diva's is a little bit too high-pitched for me, for my range, but I try. Nerf this! Like, how is that? What are her other lines? Boom shakalaka! Yeah, in order for me to like be comfortable with it, I have to like record myself doing it and be happy with what came out, I guess. I don't know. I'm rambling. Let's finish this game up so that I think I have to be somewhere at like 6, but whatever. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Tomiko. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Tomiko lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. Fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then! That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're... Oh, because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. This is my poem, I like girls. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. My Natsuki voice is higher than when I did Diva. This is true. I need, give me a Diva voice line, I'll see if I can do it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't too bad, wasn't it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well? Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. That is so true. Like, doing stuff, speaking in front of my friends is way harder than, like, a bunch of strangers. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too! It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue like that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day! I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Oh! Everybody's in love with Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Oh, ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Tomoko, you don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. There's no way I'm losing! Attack! How's that? That was Diva. There's no way I'm losing! GG Von GG McGG. Nice. Monica is bae. Sorry, typo. I meant bad. I haven't saved yet. I'm gonna save now. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. It's 'cause she's in love! Hey, Sayori? Ah, thanks, Thousand Eyes! Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh no, Oh god, I don't know. I don't know. What do I do here? I like Natsuki, but I like Sayori. Fuck. Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? Eh? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. Save? No, I'm just gonna make everybody nervous by not saving. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Tomiko. You really think about me. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. Oh my god, I'm a smooth mother. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? What if it happens tomorrow? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Alright. I'm saving right now. There we go. Alright, we're good to go. And with that, I think we're gonna have to end here because I gotta go. I will be back, what's today, Wednesday? I will be back on Friday at, oh my god, I can't think right now. My mouth muscles are so tired. I'll be back on Friday, 3 p.m. PST. PST. 3 p.m. Kens, I love you! Yeah, I know, sometimes, like, in the days in between, I'm kind of sad that I don't stream because I really just want to play the game. But, yeah. Friday, 2 more days. I will see you there. Thank you for joining. You made voicing these characters super fun. And thanks for all the suggestions for, like, perfecting the voices. Like, I feel like I'm still working on it, but I think I'm getting closer. You love Monica? I love Monica. I love Kens. I love Monica. I kind of like... oh my gosh. Oh my god, what's her name? Katsuki? Oh no! Well, I forgot her name. Oh, Natsuki. No, I like Natsuki. I think I like Natsuki better than... Thanks for joining, Strange Mathy. I'm glad you enjoyed. Alrighty. I'm gonna sign off. Thank you so much for joining. See you next time.